It has been said that if you stand at Times Square long enough, you'll see the entire world walk by. New York City, the greatest city in the world, practically pulsates with life and energy. It is a city that never sleeps, and for most, it's a place of endless opportunities. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
We used to come to New York City, Manhattan specifically, almost every month. We were living in New Hampshire. We'd pick a day or pick a weekend and come here, and we just fell in love.
Sarita Ekya runs Smack, a niche mac and cheese restaurant in East Village, Manhattan. A decade ago, when Sarita and her husband Caesar gave up their engineering careers to follow their dream, they had little idea on how the journey will pan out.
Very quickly into moving here, so probably about 2 weeks into it, we had been frequenting niche restaurants. So we started looking around like, wow, there's no place that does just mac and cheese. And it was very weird. This is an idea, we can't let go of it. Like, it's just permeating our brains like day and night. And literally 9 months later, we opened up Smack.
Today, Smack has a loyal and growing clientele from all over Manhattan who are keen to experience its intimate atmosphere and enjoy some great comfort food. With a menu that boasts over 12 types of mac and cheese, including one that customers can create on their own, as well as a gluten-free and vegan option, it's a joint that believes in doing one thing, but doing it well.
When people come to Smack, probably 99% of the people who've come there have already eaten mac and cheese at some point in their lives and already really like it. So we're in competition with not other restaurants that do mac and cheese. We're in competition with that person's family or themselves who make mac and cheese. And it's a very high standard to be held to.
Small players in the niche restaurant category typically depend on clients' word of mouth to get started. While Sarita and Caesar hope to grow at a slow and even pace, just as the neighborhood opens up to their kind of food, they were barely prepared for the overwhelming response that came with the opening day.
And the day we opened up our doors, like, we literally ran out of food, I think, after an hour and a half of being open, and people were in line. It was insanity. There was 5 people on staff, including my husband and I, so there's only 3 other people on staff. We thought, oh, that's all we need. Literally, in like less than a week, we had 13 people on staff.
It has been a decade now since Sarita and Caesar moved from New Hampshire to New York. Theirs is a typical New York family. Typically, Sarita's day is packed with activities at home and at work. Sarita, the mom, starts early, taking care of her young children.
My 6-year-old just got a skateboard, so he's learning to do that. He rides a bike. My 3-year-olds, these are typical New York City kids. They knew how to ride scooters since they were 2 years old. So we're very much on the go family.
While Sarita, the business owner, gets started with brainstorming for Smack and its plans for expansion. In the US, women-owned businesses are on a rise. Nearly 30% of all businesses in the country are owned by women of all ethnicity, providing jobs to 7.9 million people and generating an income that's nearly $1.5 trillion, a whopping 79% more than what it was nearly 2 decades ago. The growing diversity of women-owned firms is one of the most significant trends of the past decade. Potential funders see a great opportunity in this growing demographic of women in business. Sarita herself visualizes a far more remarkable future for herself and Smack.
In the coming years, we do see Smack not only in urban cities, we see them in suburban. The model might change a little bit as far as the footprint. We see them at college campuses. We see it overseas. Like, overseas is a huge opportunity for us.